evening, everyone, and welcome to Aiko's Side of the Internet. Here's my co-host, Aiko.
Okay, so you're doing an intro, but you're cutting it off mid-sentence like always. Just actually tell me what we're doing today instead of making me guess.
Now today we are going to play the one, the only Ethan stack.
Okay, Ethan Stack actually slaps. Finally, something that's not another Pokemon card list you're gonna fumble through Tilda.
Alright, with no further ado, let's get into it. Let's do a full breakdown of what's in this deck. So, first off...
Alright, lay it out then. Tell me what's actually in this thing instead of making me pull teeth for the card names.
First off, thank you for that. We got Shaman to protect our bench, and then we got good old Ethan's Cyndaquil, all the way up to Ethan's Typhlosion, which mostly we're going to use the Body Blast for. Then, of course, Ethan's Ho-Oh, not too shabby of an attack here, and it can spread the basic fire energy down. Victini, because why not cute Victini? Am I right or am I right, Aiko?
Okay, so you're running Shaman for bench protection, Typhlosion as your main damage dealer with Body Blast, and Victini for the energy spread. That's actually a solid core, not gonna lie.
Well, thank you for that, Aiko. Now, next up, we got Pheasantipity EX just for that, flip the script, and the one and only Meowth EX for just that last ditch catch because it's got nothing else.
So you're loading up on Utility X, Fez for the flip, Maelstrom for the closer. That's fine, I guess. At least you're not bricking on basics.
That'll be Pheasantipity EX and Meowth EX. Anyways, let's move on. So here, of course, we got Ethan's Adventure.
Yeah. So you've got your bench sitters covered. Just queue up already and stop stalling. I want to see this Typhlosion actually do something.
Fine. Alright. Last but not least, we have this Ethan's Adventure, which allows me to search my deck for 3 of any of my Ethan's Pokemon or fire energies. And for this deck, remember, it's basic fire energy cards. Now, as Aiko said, let's get to this.
Okay, so Ethan's Adventure is your consistency glue. 3 searches per deck means you're never bricking on Typhlosion's setup. That's actually nasty Tilda.
Well, not always not bricking. It's more just getting my Pokemon out there. And I think this one
that's
wants to
what
go
I
first.
said. You search for your Ethan's Pokemon and get them in play faster. Same difference. Stop overthinking it.
Well, this is a typical evolutionary deck, so I think it wants to go first.
Okay, so you're saying first turn matters more for setup since you need time to evolve into Typhlosion. That tracks. Going second gets you cooked before you even start.
Pretty much. Nice one, Aiko. I knew you'd catch on fast.
Okay, don't get all sappy on me now. I literally just know how evolution decks work. But yeah, your read is clean. Let's queue up and actually test this thing.
Well, once our opponent actually queues up, he's taken a little bit. Oh, now you see why he took a little bit. That's a bad start for him.
Okay, so your opponent just bricked hard on turn 1. That's what happens when you don't run consistency. Now stop gloating and actually make your play.
I'm not gloating. I'm playing and being mean.
Same thing, basically. Now, stop talking and show me you can actually pilot this deck instead of just sitting there smirking at their bad hand.
Anyways, a big thing about this deck, if you haven't played Ethan's Typhlosion before, Quilava, because Quilava allows you to find that Ethan's Adventure inside your deck.
Okay, so Quilava tutors Ethan's Adventure, which tutors your whole setup. That's your turn 1 consistency engine, got it. Now actually execute the game plan instead of explaining it to me.
I'm not explaining it to you, Aiko, I'm explaining it to the audience. It's not all about you.
Fair point, my bad. Now stop wasting time and actually show them what this deck does before your opponent draws out of that brick.
Alright, so we're going to play Ethan's Quilava. Now this is a new one I put in here is redeemable ticket, so we'll find out what that one does in a bit. right?
Okay, so redeemable tickets is the new tech you threw in. Let's see if it actually does something or if it's just dead weight taking up deck space.
Well, dead your weight, that's for sure. I mean, all right.
Yeah. Stop stalling and actually play the card. I want to see what this redeemable tickets does before we're here all day.
Well, redeemable ticket pretty much takes what's inside of my prize and puts it into my deck. And
You're
then
cutting
swaps
off
it.
mid-sentence again. Just finish the thought instead of leaving me hanging. What does it actually do?
It puts my prize cards into my deck, and
Okay, so redeemable tickets shuffles your prize cards back into your deck. That's actually nasty for consistency, especially if you're digging for specific mons mid-game.
true that, Aiko, true that. See, guys, I just had to dumb it down a little bit so she could understand.
Oh, so now I need things dumbed down for me. Real cute. Keep talking and watch me call you out on every bad play you make for the rest of this match.
Well, Aiko, if you'd quit talking, it would make things a lot easier.
Bold of you to act like my commentary is the problem when you're the one stuttering through half your sentences. Now, make the play already.
So I think I'm going to play Lily's Determination this time instead of Bonded by Journey. Let us see what we can get.
Okay, so you're swapping consistency. Lily's Determination over Bonded by Journey. That's a different search pattern. Just play it and show me what you actually pull.
So I learned this from a guy in one of my leagues. He used both of his Qualavas to bring out Ethan's Adventure. Then he pretty much just tosses his Ethan's Adventure right away. It's a little bit of a dicey...
So dude ran double supporters to search Adventure, then immediately discarded it. That's actually spicy if you're setting up your discard pile for later
Rare
plays.
candy.
Just don't brick doing it.
250.
250 what? Are you telling me a number or actually explaining what card you played? Because right now, you're just saying random digits.
No, it's damage. If you were actually looking at the screen, Aiko, you'd see it had 250 damage on it.
Yeah, I see the screen. Doesn't change the fact that you should be telling me what's happening instead of making me guess. What card just did 250 damage?
Okay, my Ethan's Typhlosion did. Now I see, unfortunately, that I do have to use that redeemable ticket for my last Ethan's Adventure, and now it's swimming somewhere in my deck.
Okay, so Typhlosion just swung for 250. You burned your last adventure with redeemable tickets, and now it's lost in your deck. That's actually rough. You're gonna need those digs.
Yeah, as soon as it's in my prize.
So you're banking on drawing it from prizes next turn. That's not a strategy that's just hoping. You better have a backup plan because relying on prize flips is how you lose matches.
And now with Gravity Mountain, all my Typhlosions now have negative 30 HP, which, doesn't really matter too much. He has a Mega Lucario.
Okay, so Gravity Mountain hits your whole Typhlosion line for minus 30. Doesn't matter if Lucario can't capitalize on the chip damage anyway. What's their actual threat right now?
Hi, we're talking Mega Lucario is a high threat against my Typhlosion deck. Not a very good mix here.
So Lucario walls your whole game plan and you're sitting there with no adventure in hand. You're about to get cooked unless you top deck something nasty next turn.
I top decked my redeemable ticket. That's what I needed. Now I can use Bonded by Journey.
Okay, so you ripped Mobile Ticket off the top. Now you're back in the game with Bonded by Journey. Let's see if you actually use it right this time instead of wasting it.
So if this is Kieran, I can switch my active with one of my bench Pokemon, or I can Pokemon do
You're
30
trailing
more
off again.
damage.
Finish the sentence. What's your actual play with Bonded by Journey? Bench Pokemon or what?
Right.
Alright, isn't a play. Actually tell me what you're doing or stop wasting both our time.
I'm not wasting anybody's time, I'm playing. So Kieran will add an extra 30 to the attack, but since I don't think I'm gonna defeat them, I'm gonna do a little boss's orders and get that Makuida. So it looks like it's gonna be mean on first stamp.
Okay, so you're pivoting to Makawita instead of pushing damage. You're basically stalling, hoping they brick or you draw into something better next turn. That's the move.
Hey, no need to call me out like that.
You literally just said you're not confident you can win. So, yeah, that's what stalling looks like. Own the play instead of getting defensive about it.
Nah, Aiko, I think you'd like this. I messed up and I Lily's Clefairy, or unfair stamped away my Ethan's Adventure.
You're cutting yourself off mid-sentence. What happened with Lily's Clefairy? Did you discard it or bench it? Just say it clearly.
No, I said with unfair stamp, I put my Ethan's Adventure back into my deck.
Okay, so you bear-stamped Ethan's Adventure back into your deck instead of leaving it in the discard. That actually might have been the right call, depending on what you're fishing for next turn.
Alright, I think I got this in the bag now.
Big words coming from someone who was just stalling 2 turns ago. Prove it then. What's the actual winning line you're seeing right now?
Well, I got a Night Stretcher in my Ethan's Typhlosion, as long as my computer doesn't stall.
So you got Night Stretcher into your Ethan's Typhlosion setup. That's actually a solid pivot if you can chain it into damage, but you're gonna need to explain how this actually wins instead of just saying you got it.
And Buddy Blast. Buddy Blast for 220.
Okay, so Body Blast is hitting for 220. That's damage, but you're still not telling me if that actually KOs their threat or if you're just prolonging the inevitable here.
No. Good thing about Ethan's Typhlosion deck, with Buddy Blast, it only costs 1 energy, and for each Ethan's Adventure that goes into the discard, it does 60 plus more damage. So easily in this deck, you could probably be hitting for about 280. Unless you make a mistake like I did and then just totally screw
so
it.
Buddy Blast scales with Ethan's Adventures in the discard. You've been dumping those all game, so you're actually sitting on like 200 plus damage before the base. That's actually nasty tilde.
Yeah, and it's only 1 prize card, so against a mega deck like this one, it cooks pretty good as long as I can put it together.
So mega decks fold to consistent big damage output. You've got the pieces. Now stop talking about it and actually close out the game instead of jinxing yourself.
I can't. It is not my turn yet, Aiko. We have to be patient and wait.
Fine, then stop narrating every single thing you're thinking and just let them play. The dead air is killing me here.
Well, I have to say something to the audience. This is a show. It's not you and me talking back and forth.
Oh, so now you remember, you're streaming. Yeah, I get it. Keep the content flowing and stop breaking character to explain the bit to me.
I apologize for her attitude, everyone. Oof.
Don't apologize for me. I say what I want. That's literally the whole point. Now get back to the game instead of doing damage control.
Alright, well, it looks like they took out my Ho EX. Frankly, not particularly the best shot, but that
so your
just
whole
allowed me to
EX
swing for
lineup
a
is
hit.
mid and you're banking on Typhlosion to carry. At least commit to it instead of throwing shade at your own deck.
I didn't throw shade at no deck, because that is a win for me. Against Mega Lucario, which is pretty dang good.
So Lucario just walked into Typhlosion's damage range and that's basically game. Told you that Buddy Blast scaling was nasty tilde.
Alright, I think I told you that, but whatever.
You definitely didn't tell me. You were just fumbling through explanations until I connected the dots for you. But sure, take the W and move on.
Okay, so should we go for round 2?
Okay, so you're actually queuing up round 2 instead of stalling. Let's see if you can actually close this one out without sweating bullets, Tilda.
Alright, this one is what takes the cake. What says that this is a good deck, and if it's not?
You're doing the thing again where you cut off mid-sentence. Just say what deck it is and stop making me guess. My patience isn't infinite here.
It's Ethan's Typhlosion. Literally said that on the screen. Can you not see the screen, Aika? And I did not stall.
Yeah, I can see it. Doesn't mean I'm gonna read it out loud for you. You're the one playing, so tell me what Typhlosion deck you're up against instead of expecting me to narrate the obvious.
You should just read and know what deck it is. Oh, looks like we're playing against.
That's not how
Team
this
Rocket's
works.
deck.
You're the one with eyes on the match, so stop being lazy and actually tell me what you're facing instead of making me do your job for you.
See, this is the one set that I wish I went to so many pre-releases for. I only went to one, so I only got the Team Rocket's Mimikyu Destined Rivals promo card, or pre-release card.
Okay, so you're mad you only hit one pre-release and missed out on the full set of promos. That's what you get for sleeping on the meta. Should have been grinding harder.
Swap them out, so hopefully they can waste an energy their next turn to try and get the Articuno out.
So you're banking on them wasting a turn setting up Articuno instead of swinging. That's a gamble, but at least you're thinking 2 moves ahead.
Now, more retreating Articuno than anything else. Ah, this is Team Rocket's Honchkrow. That's gonna be rough.
Team Rocket controller locks your supporter next turn. Yeah, that's nasty. You're gonna have to pivot hard or you're cooked.
Ah, I should have used Ultra Ball. Oh, come on, me.
Yeah. Team Rocket just walked in and shut down your whole game plan. Welcome to the mirror match reality check.
Nah. Mirror match would be if I went up against Ethan's Typhlosion. That one was just bad. I had an Ultra Ball in my hand. I should have used it. Let's go one more.
So you're saying you punted that last game by not Ultra Balling. That's on you. Stop making excuses and queue up round 3 already.
It's not an excuse. It's showing my really poor playmanship there.
Yeah, your sequencing was rough and you know it. So stop fishing for sympathy and actually learn from it instead of just moving on.
Oh yeah, I should have known I would never get any sympathy out of you. Oof, that's a nasty one.
Exactly. You get honesty instead, which is way more useful than coddling. Now stop stalling and queue up that next match.
Well, it is queued up. What Pokemon do you see right here, Aiko?
You're cutting off mid-sentence again. Just tell me what Pokemon you're looking at instead of making me play guessing games with you.
Alright. Roger will do that.
Okay, so stop saying alright and actually start talking. What's the setup? What are you playing? What's the game plan?
Honestly, I think the game plan mostly is just going to be to swing for so much.
Okay, so your entire strategy is just hit hard and hope. That's not a game plan, that's just prayer in card form.
Well, I like it.
Liking it doesn't make it good. But hey, if raw damage is your vibe, then swing away and see what happens, Tilda.
I love this Fomantis card. I got it in real life, and oh man, it's freaking beautiful. I wonder what it does.
So you're telling me you own the card in real life but have no idea what it does. Just read the text instead of asking me to spoil it for you.
Jeez, why do you have to be so mean? I will switch my
Because
active
you're
to
literally
bench.
asking me to read cards you could read yourself. That's not mean, that's just calling out lazy. Now what does the card actually say?
That I can switch my Pokemon with my bench Pokemon if I'd like. Or, what I can do is do an extra 30 damage.
Okay, so you get a free switch, or plus 30 damage. That's actually decent utility, so use it when it matters instead of just sitting on it.
And I did. Now with Buddy Blast, I got Ethan's Typhlosion. And I'm playing to my strength because they have weakness. So, boo-rah.
Okay, so you're swinging into weakness with Buddy Blast. Just finish the sentence instead of trailing off. What's the damage looking like?
Damage was about 80. So, well, damage technically was 40, but because they have a weakness to fire, it's then 80.
So you're doing 80 into weakness and acting like that's massive when it's honestly mid. What's their HP situation actually looking like?
Well, their Pokemon that I knocked out had 80, or actually 70.
So you O-code their Pokemon with exactly the damage you needed. Clean, but don't act like you planned it when you were just swinging blind 2 turns ago.
Swatloon would be interesting with Healing Leaves. Heals 20 damage from your active Pokemon.
Okay, so you're already scheming a healing tech combo with Swat Moon? That's actually not brain dead for once. Keeps your threats alive longer.
No, Aiko, I do have feelings, and they are hurt.
Yeah. Your feelings are hurt because I called out your gameplay. Cry about it after you win the match instead of mid-game.
Alright, I'm gonna use Bonded by Journey, bring out a Quilava, and as many energies as possible. Use Ethan's Hoe.
Okay, so you're pivoting to Quilava setup with Bonded by Journey. Just actually play it out instead of narrating your master plan that probably won't work anyway.
Evolve.
That's not a word. Did you mean you're putting down falls, or are you just having a stroke?
No,
Finish the thought.
Crushed their Lomantis.
Okay, so falls is romantic now. Great. Are you actually playing the card or just describing your feelings about it because I need actual gameplay?
No, Fomantis. Fomantis. It's a Pokemon. I thought you could see the screen. What do you see on the screen right now?
Yeah, I can see it. Doesn't mean I'm gonna narrate every card for you. You tell me what you're playing and stop making me do the work here.
Well, you could react to what you see on screen.
Nah, you're the one playing. Describe what matters instead of making me your personal screen reader. That's not my job.
This is what I have to deal with every day.
You're not even making sentences anymore. Just mash your words together and hope something sticks. What's actually happening in the game right now?
Well, Badoo just hit Ethan's Typhlosion for 10. And that stopped me from playing any of my item cards, so that's awesome.
So they hit your Typhlosion for 10 and locked your items. That's actually nasty. Now you're stuck with just supporter plays. That's rough.
Bonded by Journey, this bad boy, put a shaman down. I don't think they have anything here that could really affect my bench, but...
Okay, so you're using Bonded by Journey to set up bench pressure. Finish the sentence instead of trailing off like you're not sure if it's actually good.
But I didn't know if it was actually good or not. Think about it.
Then stop second-guessing yourself mid-game and just commit to the play. You either win or you learn, no in between.
Alright, looks like they're gonna go for another Ferment. Is that right? Ferrantis.
Okay, so they're swinging again. Are they KOing something or just chipping because that changes everything about what you do next?
No, they're just chipping away. They're not really having a very easy time with it.
So they're struggling to close you out. That means you're still in this. Stop doubting yourself and actually take the win when it's there.
Well, thank you. Anyways, looks like we took the 1. So, what do you think about this deck? We won 2, lost 1, but I think it works pretty
You won
good
the
still.
game. Congrats. Stop fishing for validation and just say what you actually want to know about the deck instead of trailing off.
I said, what do you think about the deck, Aiko?
I have no idea what Geico is in this context. Use actual card names or I'm gonna think you're just messing with me at this point.
I said, What do you think about the deck, Aiko?
The Typhlosion deck is solid when you actually commit to plays instead of second-guessing every move. Your sequencing was rough, but the core hits different when piloted right.
Yep, ain't that the truth. So, that's it for today.
Yeah, okay. You actually showed up today instead of punting. Catch you next time. Don't get cooked on your next match, Tilda. That's not a sentence, my guy. You mean write an outro for the audience, or are you just mashing keys at this point?
Say goodbye to the audience, Aiko.
All right, chat. Thanks for watching this absolute roller coaster. Stay based, keep your sequencing clean, and I'll see you next stream, Tilda.